Click, clack, click, clack, clickety, clickety, clack, clack, clack. Other camera on, other camera on. Find something to watch. Okay, hi, how you doing? I swear, off mic, I had this right where it should be, vocal-wise. If the cable's loose, it's not the only thing in this place with a loose cable. Okay, this is this is a pair of glasses. This is I'm going to try to do Me and the Princess. This is a song I only ever sang once live on stage, and that was an electric version when I was auditioning musicians for the Dark Christ material, and I turned up Ship of Fools. Is that what they call themselves? Never a good idea this, but I mean, you're just asking yourself for, hassles if you're going to put yourself out. But anyway, the drummer was a friend of mine. Hi Chris, how you doing? What have you been doing the last 30 years? Really? Bet your eyesight's pretty bad. But you can't even see those toms now, can you? Oh, that is someone. Sorry, he's a lovely guy. On the news this morning, and it said, there's this thing at the moment where people are throwing things on stage at musicians, and it said Harry Styles is the latest person to have something thrown on stage at him. I just thought, well, it wasn't talent. Adele last week, and it said this comes just after a week after Adele said to people, "Don't you dare throw things at me," And again, I don't mean this in any bad way, but maybe if they threw donuts, it might be a different situation. Like, oh, all right then, donuts are allowed. I had visions of, remember that Simpsons one where he's in space and the crisps get out and he's zipping around a la Space Odyssey. So I just have visions in my head. It's just the way my brain thinks of Adele in slow motion, pirouetting around donuts as the audience were throwing them at her. It's the first time I only found out the other day what Harry Styles is and what he looks like, and that came about because there was something on the internet, Julie Bowen, funniest woman in America, got a bit of a potty mouth, and she'd gone to one of his concerts apparently, and she had a sign held up saying, I don't know, I think it said something like, "Harry, I'm old, but I know what to do." I mean, you're Julie Bowen. I don't think anyone needs any incentive other than that, really. I wrote a song about her. Well, not her particularly, but what was that television series? Ed. When was that? About 93, 94, 95? It used to be on the afternoons here. And Tuesday afternoon, this was not the days when they, you get 15 episodes or something. You actually had to wait a week for the next episode. And she played a lady called Carol Vesey. And I wrote a song called The Best of Me, playing on words of Vesey, about the lovely Julie Bowen. Where am I going with this? Yeah, so I'm going to try and do Me and the Princess, which is one of my story songs. Oh, it may come out, it may not. And of course it's dun, 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 dun. So this is a slow acoustic version of it. And I wish I could hear my voice. You're all there going, I wish we couldn't, but one, two, three. Oh. If you can do it slow, you need to be a bit more adventurous with the guitar. Princess came from a broken home where she'd taken many knocks. She ran away at 15, made a living out of picking locks. One thing was understood all around, she belonged to a guy they called the big man, and anyone who messed with her was gonna wind up with no hands. I met her in a bar one night when the temperature was 9 below. 4 months later we're still together, and I'm keeping my head low. But she had a restless urge, she never liked things being easy. She started staying out all night, saying I don't care who sees me. I threw my cards in front of her, I said, tell me where I stand. She said, you don't dictate to me, that's something you better understand. I told you right from the start, we shouldn't be any more than friends. And I don't know if I'll remember you after this whole thing ends. I looked back around the room, saw the start of the next new deal. I said, call me if you change your mind about the way you feel. I left the place in daylight, I knew it was a big mistake. A voice behind me said, go with this guy right, he's got a lot of things we're gonna break. Princess watched from a window, just like I knew she would. Even if I didn't get back alive, I knew that the plan was good. It was sly and it was deceitful, but I knew that it had to be done. You can't let people ride out your life, or you're not anyone. The man's pocket phone started ringing. He smiled and he said, hello. I heard Princess on the other end saying, please won't you let him go. She started talking down to him, trying to change his point of view. I was thinking, if I survive the night, it's gonna be thanks to you. She was waiting in the warehouse by the time that we arrived. She pulled a gun to the big man's head, saying, how'd you like to stay alive? Big man gave an evil grin as he let us get into his car. He sneered, you better tell him quick what you want to, baby, 'cause you ain't going far. The windscreen had been spiderwebbed. We hit the highway fast. Drove all night looking in the rearview mirror, praying we wouldn't run out of gas. We turned down an old dirt track. She said, let's rest up here for a while, when she saw a cop behind her wearing a gun and a wicked smile. Cop said, I saw you guys pull in here like the devil was on your spine. Now let's see how much of what you got is yours and how much of it is mine. Princess pointed her gun at him, but the click said the clip was empty. Cop said, shame that you shot your lover, baby, and I knew that he meant me. Suddenly a shot rang out and the cop took 2 steps back. I saw a red stain appear underneath his heart, and then it all went black. I woke up in a hotel room with one hell of a bruise on my head, and Princess's note inside my hand. Goodbye was all it said. Next thing I know about anything, it was on the next day's news. Big man shot a cop and then killed himself, was how it all came through. Nothing was said about Princess, her name was never mentioned at all. And she knows if she ever wants to see me again, all she's gotta do is call. intention was to play it slow, but I just got involved in the story. A long time since I played that, quarter of a century. Quarter of a damn century, man. Towards the end now, I was playing, you know, I'm seeing the band, you know, in the room on my own, you know, completely zoning out, you know, so I had to pull myself in, you know, no, you're on your own, just shut it down, don't start extemporizing. So that was me and the Princess, my Paul Murphy. Wherever you're to in the world, hope you're having a great day. And if you know someone that isn't having a great day, go around and cheer them up, huh?